Gotta hit the second button. And should be good. There we go. Alright, where can I get some salvage kits? I just need a basic merchant. That one probably? Yeah, as far as build, I'm just going max survivability. I don't care how long the fights are, as long as I win to the end of it. I'm using power weapons just because longbow has the stupidly long range, and greatsword has the block. Crafty merchants have salvage kits? Oh. I'm pretty sure this merchant does too.
No discounts.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Think we're ready to continue. Alright, so next thing, now that we've done that, we have got some more food buff items. We have got some better jewelry. Let's carry on. Most of our gear is 45, so I'm totally fine doing the level 40 step of the story. Locate the Order of Whispers safe house in Lion's Arch. Okay, let's follow the green arrows. Muck, do you somehow farm in your current level zones, or do you downgrade to get XP there? So it's really about going to whatever zones I can harvest crafting materials I need in them. Because the item level of the stuff I get in the zones doesn't matter. Do you know where I can buy some apples? You know, for a char, that Tybalt really seems to have a thing for fruit, doesn't he? Anyway, go on in. They're waiting downstairs. Can I ask a question about your druid build? Why use Stone Spirit? Aegis. It gives, I mean, it helps with prod up time, but the main thing is it's an Aegis on demand for the group.
Take your time, Initiate. Confer with Tybalt and notify me when
If those pirates had touched you, they wouldn't have survived, I swear it.
Oh, thank you.
Agreed. But
Okay.
at the risk of being callous, that's precisely why her information is so valuable.
Okay. Mike tomorrow stream all day. Yup. Till I drop. Let's see. Put a spell on the necklace. We try to sneak Demmi out, or Ben 10 Strikes watches over the real Demmi while we escort a fake out the city as bait. We sneak her out. Okay.
That's why we must get Demmi to safety and find out what she knows.
Okay. Terrible equipment. Alright. And salvage that. Open these up. Oh, look at all those juicy mats. Nom 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 nom. Is that a little 62 gun? What the heck? Alright. Pig decoy. Oh, I didn't even know what either of those were, Blue. I just I just chose one. Good morning, all. Hi, Gantz. Alright. Smuggle Demmi out of Lion's Arch. Meet Tybalt at the other safe house. It looks like... Dude, I checked the price. Okay, so using the waypoints in Lion's Arch if you're already in Lion's Arch is free. I checked because I am so broke. We're, about 2 gold right now. I actually got a, dagger that was worth 25 gold, chat, but I can't sell it because I can't use the TP for that. Muck, is there a meta way of getting my account magic fine to 300? Just play for a few years, salvage all the crap you get, and eat the luck. It really doesn't matter, so do not feel like you need to rush it.
That illusory veil. You can sneak up on the ministry guards, knock them out, so that Tybalt and Demmi can escape.
Invisibear! Like, there are ways to get luck really fast at the cost of money, but I don't recommend it. Like, it's... Having max luck feels like I read my horoscope in the newspaper that morning. It doesn't really feel like it did anything. Like, oh my god, a Sagittarius is gonna betray me? Again? Old Lion's Arch, by the way, chat. What?
There they are. Apprehend them. If she won't surrender, kill her.
What? My knock him out button stopped working.
Yeah. Now this is gonna be twice as hard. Stay close. We might have to run for it.
Get him, Barbarian! What did you find on Trust for 25 gold? So you know how you get like a blackline keys guaranteed at certain parts in the story? I opened a blackline chest and with one of those keys, and I got a weapon skin for some dagger. I don't even remember what it was. That was worth 25 gold. That it? They went that away completed. Alright. That one's done. We got her out of here. Guys, I want to ask, is Guild Wars 2 worth playing? I'm planning to play this game. Please help, thank you. Sephi, I'll tell you what I always say when people ask this. This is kind of like you went to a baseball game and you just yelled out, "Do y'all like baseball?" The answer is yes. We do like Guild Wars 2 here on this Guild Wars 2 channel where we're playing Guild Wars 2. We love it. There is, yeah, the game is doing very well. It is a horizontal progression game, so even the oldest zones are still alive and kicking. You do not have to, like, catch up. You can play at your own pace. There is very active player base. It's near the peak of what it has ever been. It has not fallen off or anything. There's a new expansion that comes out tomorrow. Yeah. We do recommend it, and it is doing very well for itself. Meet Tybalt and Demmi at Stormbluff Isle. Oh my. Okay, that's pretty far away. I go to baseball games and hate watch. I like basketball!
Good day.
Oh, I'm gonna go right past that guy on the bridge where you can, like, steal his dog. Oh, I already have a Drake hound. So if you, this is so sad. Chat, if for any of you who didn't know, if you're a ranger and you haven't tamed a Drake hound, you can tame this dog and just take it. And this guy starts crying. And then a few minutes later, like a leopard or some kind of cat shows up, and then you can tame that too, and he starts crying again. I don't know why they added it into the game. It's heart-wrenching. But I already have that dog, so I can't tame that dog. How could you? How could ArenaNet? I just work here.
Better circumstances.
I'm not going to bother that, try and let it slowly rise. Benji, that is my honest recommendation. Get that waypoint. Now, there are a couple of other animals you can tame in Lion's Arch. Like, I think there's a jellyfish in the water or something. But I'm not really worried about it. We're gonna keep going. Okay, let's hit this scout over here.
I hope you didn't come for the beat.
Alright. Catch frogs to set drake traps and make bottles of frog pheromone. What? Throw bottles of frog pheromones at poachers. I'm just gonna make everyone involved uncomfortable. Who's that? Molitar. Thank you for the prime, Molly. Appreciate that. Where are the frogs? I see some drakes to get. Oh, there's a frog right there. I have picked up a frog. Frog juicer. This is so weird. Wow, I run really slow while carrying this. This is some very heavy frog juice. Who's that? Space Clam, thank you. Hype indeed. Just gonna drop this. Mike, if I may ask, support druid, use the turtle. Ma, is it not smarter to use Jacaranda or Fanged Iboga? So, in a party, if you're playing with other people and you are the healer, the Jacaranda and the Iboga doesn't do anything to help. Unless you need a pull for something, which the Iboga has a pull. The turtle, the bubble, blocks enemy projectiles and puts protection on the party. And it also has a CC, which is helpful. Now, I usually, when I'm doing support druid, I often use the Jungle Stalker because it helps with might upkeep. If you're playing DPS druid, then I think Jacaranda is the best one. Missile reflect. No, missile block on the turtle, not missile reflect. Oh, we leveled up. Hey! Exotic X. I don't trust it, though. Yeah, if you're playing DPS druid, every time you apply an immobilize, you apply a bleed. If you've got the, what is it, Blood Moon or Blood Eclipse or whatever it's called trait. And the Jacaranda, when it roots something, the root applies, well, immobilize 5 times. So it procs the bleed 5 times. Okay. Done with this one. Now need to go talk to the heart, see if he's got anything we need. Get around all this stuff. I'm support and use Jungle Stalker. I was thinking for second pet. Usually for second pet, I bring something that helps with CC. So for me, I'd often go like Electric Wyvern or Rock Gazelle. Turtle's not bad either. Cocoa Nuts. We'll add that to the storage. Okay. Oh gosh. We'll eat onion rings so we can move this down here. Okay. Has Monk now acquired more than one Laurer? Laurer? I have one Laurer. Hey man, if I start playing Yours 2 today, how many expansions I'll have to buy to enjoy the game on a basic level? Subham, 0. And I mean that. I am currently playing on an account that has no expansions. So, I do mean that. Now, okay, so, expansions, okay, I can mine gold with this. The expansions in the game are obviously fantastic, and they're more content, but you can play the free version of the game, which does go to maximum level, for hundreds of hours before you decide if you want to get more. I'm a very experienced player with 9,000 hours in the game, and I'm doing kind of a challenge run right now, and I am playing the game on a new account with no expansions, and I'm enjoying myself.
Not all light shines outward. Darkness is not necessarily the absence of light.
Can you get the Warclaw mount from World v World on free-to-play? No. Warclaw was added in Path of Fire, and then they also kind of re-released it in Chantry of Wilds. I think you need one of those two expansions.
Now that darkness has touched you, you're better prepared to deal with it.
One expansion, please, sir. Should you use luck or save it when you craft? Okay, so luck, you can combine small amounts of luck into a large amount of luck with a level 1 artificer. So if you have a level 1 artificer on your account, you could just put all the luck in your bank, log onto that artificer, and have them... Oops, that's ruin logs. We need to upgrade. Okay, that's no good anymore. That's no good anymore. We need higher level crafting thing. We need higher level axe. I typically recommend people keep a... Sorry, trying to do two things at once. I usually recommend people get a stack of the exotic luck, the orange one. Save that, because there's some like obscure recipes where you're gonna need that. And then just eat the rest. That's usually my recommendation. Okay, is there a merchant here? I need... Okay, I'll just pay 2 silver to go here to save time. Silver there, silver back. Let's see.
You buying?
Alright, I need level 30 stuff. Darksteel? No, do I need just level 10 stuff? So, I was using a level 20 steel mining pick, and I was able to get the gold ore. But the level 20 steel logging axe was not able to get the trees that were there. So I guess let's just go to level 30 stuff. Alright. Let's do that. Okay. Are you planning to try dungeons or fractals on this try? On this try? You mean on this account? No, that's not part of the challenge I'm currently doing, no. After Zaitan, if I get there, maybe. What hour tomorrow will be the expansion? Expansions usually release around noon, Eastern Standard Time, which is 30 minutes from now. I like how the tiny inventory is forcing Muck to keep it organized. Well, when your own rules say salvage everything, that makes it a kind of easy. Is an account without the last 2 expansions eligible for raids and strikes? Raids were added in the Heart of Thorns expansion, the first one, Path of Fire, which was the second one, and Chantry of Wilds, which is the most recent one. So you would be able to do 7 of the 8 raid wings.
Are you sure you want to do this?
As far as
Absolutely.
strikes,
Never been more sure of anything in my
there were
life.
strikes added in Icebrood Saga, strikes added in End of Dragons, and strikes added in Secrets of the Obscure. So you would not be able to do the Soto ones, but you would be able to do all the others. Speak with Demmi. Speak with Tybalt. Prepare the ambush for the Ministry Guard.
Got a moment? If you're fighting, you'll need a weapon. Take my rifle. Ever fire one?
Ben tried to show me once, and I nearly shot his ear off.
You're gonna be just fine, kiddo.
Here, have a gun. I have another gun. Oh wait, is that his flamethrower?
Landon and his bully boys.
I'm ready.
Don't be frightened. When you stand with the Order of Whispers,
There's nowhere left
never
to run,
stand
Lady
alone.
Beetlestone. Surrender or die. Did you think you could hide from me on some remote island? You're under arrest, Lady Beetlestone.
Tell my father I'm not his little girl anymore. I'm free, Landon. Free of him, and free of you.
Lady Beetlestone, if you think a few apple barrels will stop me, you're going to be disappointed.
Landon, you got 2 disappointments tonight. First, Demmi's not going back with you. Second,
Those aren't apples.
these aren't apple barrels. Never
These spies have had a terrible influence on you. Especially ones like
Landon,
this
you
filthy
dog.
crippled Charles.
Tell my father
I
that
die.
you failed. I'll never forget.
They're all talking at the same time because I finished the fight so fast. Despite the fact that I'm doing this wearing weights pretty much, that was over so quick. Halloween bag. It is a shame I cannot sell this on the trading post because it would sell for like 40 silver. That would be huge. Alright, that one's done. Have you seen the new short The Guild Wars 2 released today? Yes, I have. I did see it. Is the expansion today? No, it is tomorrow. Is this one in the cave? I think this one might be in the cave. Enter the Chantry of Secrets. Hold on, can we... Where was Entangle? Entangle's at the end of survival training. There we go. Alright, we're gonna pick up Entangle for our elite skill. Is Craftlocked difficult? It sounds easy. People don't change to a good build till they reach level 80.
Your friend Tybalt.
Most of it's been pretty straightforward so far. The close calls I've had was like when, one, gravity. You know, you miss a jump on a Vista, you could die and then your run's over, right? Or if you accidentally run into a high-level mob. There was a couple times I rounded a corner and walked into a champion mob and almost died. I tried to join in on Fire Elemental at one point, and I thought I could just shoot it with longbow from really far away, and I got clipped with a fireball and I almost died. Often your gear, unless you spend a lot of time in town, often your gear is, very behind your level. So you gotta stay on that. I was using my level 1 gear until, level 20 before I got enough materials to start making stuff. I hate to say it, but the game really does not, encourage a lot of crafting pre-80. It's kind of awkward to do it. So I would say it's not as tough as WoW Craftlocked, but, you know, I wouldn't have known without trying. Help the Quaggan, help the Hylek, or help the Groll. Quaggan. Shoes. Hang on. Okay. Claw gonna have a lot of underwater, right? That's fine. I got a harpoon gun. Can you buy materials from the trading post? I mean, it's a challenge run, right? You can make your own rules for this. At the beginning of this run, I was just going to farm everything. However, during the first stream, I spent like 30 minutes farming trying to get leather, because, you know, in a low-level area, if you need lumber, you just run around looking for trees. If you need ore, you just run around looking for ore veins. Leather, there's not really a farm in a low-level area for leather. So I was spending like 30 minutes trying to farm for leather at low level, and someone in chat was like, Mike, this is really boring. Can you use the TP? And I was like, you know what? For the sake of not boring my live audience, sure. So we changed the rules slightly for this run. I can use any coin I obtain on this character to buy base materials for this character. But I still have to craft everything. Now, it still is challenging because the free-to-play does let you buy base materials. Like, I can buy iron ore or sell iron ore, but I can't buy or sell iron bars, for example, on the TP. So yeah, it's within free-to-play restrictions, but we decided we were going to allow that just to keep people from getting bored. Platinum. Anything interesting happened yet this morning? Just some good conversation so far, I think. So we have finished the level 40 quest line, and now we're at the level 50 quest line. Our character level is 63. However, our equipment level, I think... Yeah, some of it's 50, some of it's 45. We got some 30 and 35 jewelry. Problem is, Huntsman is getting very expensive to level at this point. Claw Island's level 60. I'm a little nervous. It was a very long time ago, many, many years, the last time I did Claw Island, but I do remember I failed it the first time I tried it. Did you get anything cool in the Blackline chest? I got a 25 gold value dagger skin that I can't sell because I'm on free to play. Now, there's nothing in Craftlocked that says I can't sell it, but I would have to jump through some hoops to do it if I wanted to. What content is the scariest for you, death-wise? Vistas. Vistas. Because I could miss a jump and delete the character.
I could use your help.
Is the skin cool looking? I honestly don't remember. It's in my bank right now. I'd have to go check. Can you mail the skin and get golden mail? Free to play can mail, but they have to be in the they have to be mutual friends. So the person has to friend you and you friend them. Oh, come on. What? That went right through him. There we go.
The Legion calls.
How many of these do I have to hit? Do I have to get all of them?